Well, here we are on Horcott Lakes. We've actually got a little corner in Scout Lake when we first get here, and we're doing Trakker's underwater video. So this is really, really exciting times to see how the fish react to our rigs, react to the bait, react to the fishing situation. It's going to be really, really interesting. Now, we're here for 4 days all in all, and there's a few of us going to be in the fishing situation. I'm up tomorrow. We've got Jack Thompson coming later in the week. First of all, Frank Warwick is going to be fishing today. So let's go and see what rigs Frank's going to use and see what sort of tactics he's going to employ to try and get a fish from this lake. How you doing, mate?
All right,
is it warm enough for you?
Yeah, it's a bit roast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, looks good though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Especially this wind whacking down here, it's perfect, isn't it?
There's a couple of fish on the top down here, so yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be good. I reckon it's going to be good. So the premise of this video,
Yeah.
using 2 rigs in front of camera.
Yeah.
One rig is the rig you would use normally in a normal fishing situation.
Yeah, your go-to rig.
Yeah, your go-to rig. You had a lead around, you found a clear spot, you put it out. Your second rig,
Right.
you can see exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
You can chop and change it.
Okay.
So if fish are moving you around, if fish are gnawing you,
Yeah.
if fish are
Just
spitting.
adapt.
Just
Right,
adapt rig. Yeah. So
Okay.
you got your 2 rigs sorted?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Let's get them out then.
Yeah. All right, should be. I'll tell you what, it's going to be exciting this, can't wait. First time I've ever done underwater stuff, so all to play for, let's have it. How's that looking, Ed? Any good?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, a little bit to the left with that one. Yeah, slightly close to the camera.
Any good?
Yeah, spot on. Sorry. No, looking good, mate. Looking
Is it
really good.
good?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
There's your pop up there.
Oh yeah, perfect.
And the other one is just there. Could you not see all them rudd from where you were?
No, without the sunglasses on, no, it wasn't easy.
It's absolutely chock full of them.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Still. Should be creating a feeding response and hopefully the carp will move because they're not far away. They're only sort of out here, out in front of us. They just need to drift down to the left where the rods are.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that tubing on that one, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's one of the rules.
Yeah, at least it's on the deck. I know you can see it quite obviously, can't you? But
yeah,
can't know much about that.
No.
So let's see what happens. Hopefully the carp will move in and the rudd won't empty your swim. I think it's amazing when they get something off the deck there and they all chase it around. Right, we need less rudd, more carp.
Yeah, looking good, mate.
Yeah. Come on, carps.
Ed's just doing something, and a carp's just come breezing straight through the swim there, like an Exocet missile. So it's obviously got the scent of the bait and knows what's going on. But, very encouraging. There's a lot of fish on the top at the moment, sort of mouthing at floating scum and stuff, but it's a bit weird. If we had the cameras facing up, we could probably catch them on floaters, well, that's a different story. But we're quite hopeful. These rudd are a nightmare. They're taking all my corn that I put in, all the small pellets. But I still think it's interesting. I think it's early days yet, we've only been here a short while. So I think it's going to happen.
So basically what's happening is we've got 2 tench just coming to the spot. It literally is nearly 9 o'clock, so it's probably as late as we can film. And they've just come in. They have picked up 1 hook bait and missed the other one twice.
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah.
Watch this.
But you see, the bailiffs are saying the tench rarely ever get caught in here. You know, they
I can
seem to
see
think
why,
there's very
yeah.
few tench in here.
Yeah.
But you were saying they were virtually vertical, weren't they?
They're like that, yeah. So if they were coming at it on a more level keel, you can see that it would catch the lip a bit better. But the way they were literally standing on the head. So they were giving it that, almost like a crazy.
And that hook bait was definitely in his mouth, but
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure the hook point was in his mouth. It was
No, it's just the
mouthed
bait. It just lipped the bait.
just spat.
Yeah. It shows that you can still get excited over the old tinkers, because when you've been watching the screen with nothing happening for hours,
yeah,
and they come in, it's like bang, it's instant sort of fix, isn't it?
Mm. Well, it's fair to say the weather's been against us today massively. It's just been so hot all up and down the country. The carp really haven't come in to feed. I think realistically we've got 10 minutes, 15 minutes where we can have the cameras on. There's already a lot you can't quite see. Yeah, it's not as clear as what it was before. So
No.
yeah, this might be the last bit of action from today, but we've got another 3 days left. So yeah, let's hope something happens then. Good morning. It is now 5 o'clock on the second morning. We've got up a little bit earlier than usual and just flicked the cameras on, and it ain't good news. There's the odd boilie gone from down in the corner where we're fishing, and there's probably a third, maybe a half the bait gone from across there where we're not fishing, but we're just using that as a control. So the fish haven't been in the night and smashed up like we'd hoped it would. We're going to get them out anyway and see what happens. It's still very hot for saying it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 2 rods out, wade them out, and hopefully something drops in at some point during the day. But rig-wise, I'm going to use my go-to rig, and that is a little hinge rig. So it's a very low-lying, sort of 2 centimetre long rig, 2 centimetre sort of hook section, and then about 8.5 inches of coated braid for the boom section. And then because I can see exactly what's going on down there, I can see there's no weeds, no debris on the spot. It is all clean gravel. I'm going to use I'm going to say very short, because it's very short for me, a little 5-inch rig with just a really supple braid on it. So it's like a bit of a cotton rig. It's a bit of an old-fashioned rig, and I'm going to use that with an inline lead. The thing I like about those rigs is no matter what angle the fish comes from, it can suck it up quite easily, but it can also get rid of the rig quite easily. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So I've got my go-to rig, and I've got a rig that's designed for fishing these very clean situations, and just a little bit of shrink tubing over the top to create the liner effect. And then yeah, that's my 2 rigs. So let's see what happens this morning. Right, the first rod that's going to go in is the little hinge rig. I'm not going to put a lot of bait in because there's still some bait there. I'm not really a particle man or a pellet man, but sometimes I do crumb a bit of boilie down. Because the rod were really active yesterday, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a few whole boilies in. I've been soaking them in smart liquid overnight, so they're going to be really kicking off a bit of flavour. But yeah, literally just a tiny bit of boilie, and that's it really. So if something does come in, then it's only got whole food items to eat. So yeah, let's see what happens. Right, that's the first one in. I'm fishing a little bit differently to Frank. I'm using a prototype fluorocarbon that we're testing out at the minute. So I'm fishing a nice slack line to get everything down. So there's no sort of tight line going straight down to the spot. It's not going to make much difference. There's a bit of weed out here, but there's no snags. So I'm quite confident fishing a slack line in this situation. So I've got the rods out because it's my turn on the area this morning, and not a great deal's happening. I've got both rigs laid out pretty nicely at the start, but then all the rud moved in, started feeding on the break, the little bits of bait and the smart liquid on top, and it's actually pushed my pop-up around the swim, and it's gone back. And as it's pushed my pop-up back, my hook link's looped up and it's pushed it underneath the hook link. But the other one's still sitting sweet. So yeah, but not much else has happened really.
No, just a few tension and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had a tench sit on top of the swim, but we haven't seen a single carp come in front of camera today. So yeah, not the scenario I was hoping for really. All that we're hoping is the fish move in later at sort of lunchtime, as that sun gets a bit of that spot gets a bit of sun. But yeah, it is 29, 30 degrees today, so it's whether they want the sun or not, I don't know.
Yeah, it's sweltering, isn't it?
So yeah, I suppose we've just got to sit it out and see what happens. Just been sitting here and I've just seen two fish with the backs out come straight down, and they've just come right into the spot, and Frank was actually looking on the cameras. Was it a flyby again? Yeah,
just in tandem swoops across. It's almost like birds swooping across a garden.
Like they're the back. Oh, one's feeding right at the back of the spot. There's just a tail came up there, look. You can see him, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's had a mouthful. I think he's having, he's got his tail up.
Yeah, he's having it.
He's just off camera at the minute. I think he's just feeding back at the spot. A couple of my baits did go just sort of off camera.
The good news is they know it's there now, don't they? That's the main thing.
I can see my pop-up rig quite easy. That's easy to spot.
Ed Betteridge has just left. He's had to go to a business meeting abroad. So for the last part of today, I'm going to take his place. Probably got about 5 hours left till he gets, so we can't film at 9 o'clock this evening. Based on what I've seen, I've made a few small tweaks to what I'm going to put in next, and I'll tell you about that later. But we've got Jack that's come over, and he's going to be directing me in on the spots, and he's looking at the screen. And we're going to discuss what I've done and the changes, and what I've seen over the last sort of 24 hours. And based on that, you'll see why I've made these changes and why it's worth a shout. I mean, I know it's not been very productive, but the weather's going to change tomorrow, and we're very, very sort of optimistic that it'll change just when Jack's having his go in here. So he's timed it just right, the lad. Right, with that all said, I'm going to grab the rod and get cracking and put it out.
It looks pretty puckered to me, but do you want to come and have a look? Because it's the first time I've actually seen these underwater cameras, so...
So how was that then, Jack?
Yeah, mate, not too bad. Look, both of the hook baits are banging shot, but obviously I haven't been here over the last couple of days, but does that look good?
It couldn't be any better, really, could they? And the clarity's good, which was awesome. The line lay's good. Well, the hook lengths are lying down nicely.
All looks like it's presented quite well, doesn't it? Yeah. I actually really like that those two bits of corn that you got sitting there, mate. That looks like a bite, doesn't it?
Yeah, one of my old favourites, that. Well, when I first came down, day before yesterday, well, yesterday was what I was talking about, I actually put corn in, and I didn't realise that it was so infested with rudd and silvers.
So many silvers.
Yeah, and they were coming in and fighting over the corn. But I always liked the element of yellow in. But now it's all been stripped, I'm giving them no choice. So it's just the...
That is the only thing there, isn't it, that you've got, you're surrounded by.
There's a lot of pale baits.
White washed out baits.
That Ed put in, and some remnants of what I put in. And I thought the contrast is just perfect. A pink and a yellow, plastic corn.
I'll say, it all looks good, mate. Yeah. We just need some decent weather on our side now, don't we? And
well, you're getting it tomorrow from the forecast, aren't you? It's a 10-degree drop.
Yeah.
So
well, don't put the pressure on, mate.
No, I'm not. But I mean, it could go one or two ways, because like we were talking about earlier, you get a sudden pressure drop and it can deoxygenate the place and they can go off the feed. So
hopefully.
On the other hand, the lack of the heat might get them dropping down, and we'll see. I'm sure we'll be finding out, won't we?
That's it, mate. We'll sit back and watch him, shall we?
Yeah. And I'll be interested to see what you use. Be interesting.
Yeah, secret.
Is it? You're not going to show it?
Yeah, no, mate. Well, to be fair, we'll...
Well, you can put it in the dark and then, covertly.
I'll say I've never, ever seen my rigs fishing on a live situation like this. So, it's the same for pretty much everyone, really, I suppose. But, see how it goes.
I'm curious because I've never pried and I'd look at what you use. So it's interesting to me, seeing what other successful anglers do is always fascinating. So,
well, I wouldn't go that far, but
yeah, no, you do all right, mate. Last time we were out, you had a good old beano, didn't you? So it was good.
That's it.
Fair play.
Pretty similar spot to what that is as well.
Yeah,
down the margin, nice clean area.
Exactly. Yeah, my margin that I give you. No, I'm on
you did actually, didn't you? Yeah.
No, we negotiated, didn't we? I said just have it. It turned out good, didn't it?
It was, mate.
Yeah, special. Right. So there we have it. It's down to the fish now. Come on.
So, this morning, instead of fishing over all that old bait, I've just gone out there with the net really quietly and tried to rake the spot. And it looks like it's worked, managed to actually clear an area. So, because I wouldn't fish like that, down in a little wedge spot like this, I just want some little traps. So if the fish are coming in, then it's just literally a mouthful of bait. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do this morning. Hopefully, give it a couple of hours, and a few fish might drift over, but the weather's looking much better today. So yeah, all we can do is try. So the first rod I'm going to stick out this morning is a multi-combi slip D, and I've got 35-pound Scorpion Chod Link on here, fishing with a size 4 wide gape hook. And the reason that I'm going in with this rig is if the fish picks it up and we don't hook it, then hopefully this rig's going to reset straight away. And also I can change the hook point, well, I can change the hook if we dink the hook point, shall I say. So yeah, that's the reason I'm going out with that, and we can adjust it accordingly if a fish does come and feed on the spot. And the second rod, I'm going to put just a low line hinge just a bit further away, just so if the fish are drifting around the back of the spot, then that might be the first thing to catch their eye. So yeah, I think let's get these rods out. That looks a bit blatant, doesn't it?
Not as blatant as it did yesterday.
Yeah.
It looks much better with the cleaning job that you did earlier.
Yeah, in that respect, it definitely looks a little bit better because, yeah, all those white bodies aren't standing out. But in this situation, I would never normally fish 2 rigs that close together. And if I'd have known it would look like that, I definitely would have changed the colour of one of those hook baits. But I mean, there's something we can change a bit later if we need to.
This is your go-to though, isn't it? You like pink bait?
Yeah, well, over the last year, I've been using those hook baits and I've been doing really well. So, but like I said, not fishing too like that. So I think I might have to change one of those. The only thing I'm not liking is when that rig foam's come off, that my hook link's fallen back towards the rig tubing. So that's another tweak that I think I might have to make.
Yeah.
Because, I prefer if it's falling away from the lead instead of back towards that. But, like I say, it's a bit of a learning curve, this, isn't it? Never, you wouldn't ever know that in a normal situation.
No.
It's not making us full of confidence, is it? But it literally only takes one to drop in, doesn't it? So
yeah,
we sit back and watch it.
Yeah.
Bigger tinker as well. Getting all excited about a tench. I think even the tench knows something's not quite right with that spot. Drift in, straight back out again. Yeah, he's gone. I was just having a stroll down the lake whilst Frank and the boys watched the rods on the monitor. And whilst I was away, I got picked up by a bird, and it's not sitting quite right, is it, mate?
No, it looks wrong. So you might as well redo it, haven't you?
Yeah, it looks like that rig hasn't reset very well. It's come down sort of right on top of the lead. So I think whilst I'm redoing the rod, I think I'm going to change the hook bait over as well, just because. Like I said this morning, I didn't really think about it, and I don't like having those two pink hook baits just sitting that close together. So might change it up.
Yeah.
And push that rig out a little bit further, just so they're not sitting right on top of each other as well.
You might as well, because the sun's come out, and normally this sort of shallower area in the corner, they respond to the sun, and the heat.
Yeah.
So might as well do it before they come.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it's still a little bit in the shade there, and we're starting to see a few fish possibly making their way in, so I think it's time to...
There's a few with the backs out now.
Yeah, so I think it's time to get this rig sorted.
Yeah, get cracking, mate.
Yeah. One's just drifted over the spot, but
that's what's happened every time. Though they're drifting over, looking at it, and not going down and visiting.
Well, it's the first time I've actually seen anything on camera today, so that's a plus point.
Yeah,
but didn't look like it was going to drop and feed, unfortunately, but still got time.
I think they're interested, but they're still wary, aren't they? That's the problem. What a surprise that was. I was literally standing over here watching the camera, and I did not see this fish come in, and then suddenly I hear the boys shout from the tent, and we're into our first one.
Looks like it came on the hinge as well, the one that I'd placed just a little bit further away, just a bit further off the spot, so it didn't look so blatant. But yeah, I think we concentrate and try and get this in because it's well needed. Well, that is an absolute cracker as well. Really, really nice fish. And like I said to you when I was playing the fish, I can't believe I missed that take. I've been sitting there absolutely like fixated on those screens today. And I decided to have a walk for 5 minutes and it's gone. So yes, I think we're going to sling it up for literally a couple of minutes while we get the camera sorted. And I can't wait to get back in there and watch that footage because I want to see how my rig managed to end up hooking this one. But yeah, we're getting slinged up and I'll show you the scene. So as you can tell, I am pretty excited. Me and Frank are just about to watch back the footage of me catching my first ever carp on camera underwater. And just a quick brief. I saw footage, we watched it back this morning, didn't we, of when Frank fished on the Monday.
Yeah.
That the carp came in right on the edge of the spot and just took a couple of mouthfuls, and that was the only footage that we've got of a fish feeding on that particular area. So I thought, if they are going to come back, that's where I wanted to have my rig. And about, I don't know, 3 hours ago, that's where I placed it, a little bit further off from the camera, and yeah, we're about to see what unfolded. Yeah, apparently Luke said that he saw a few fish coming, did he?
Yeah, he was over having a look.
So it wasn't just that one fish that came in and picked us up.
It was three fish. He was about to tell you, and then it all happened so quick. It was kind of pretty ridiculous the speed it happened. You'll see in a minute. It's just lightning quick.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I kept looking at the corner of my eye, and then next minute, it was 1 minute your bait's there, next minute there was a shape and boom, gone. We'll see.
Nice fish as well.
Yeah, it's a cracker, isn't it?
Yeah, you can ask for a nice one to start with anyway, that's for sure. But oh yeah,
that's better. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Wait, this is so exciting. This is fantastic. Wait till you see.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, is that the one that moved? Oh yeah, he didn't take that, did he?
That was the bit of turbulence to see.
Do you reckon it's the same fish? Do you reckon he's just turned? Is he about to turn back around?
Yeah, there we go. Bang!
Absolutely nailed, mate.
He took it at some speed, didn't he?
He did, mate. He wanted that.
Straight in him.
He certainly wanted that. Nice.
Fantastic, eh?
Signature squids, mate. Done it.
Yeah, lovely, mate.
Oh, mate, that's epic. Well, do you know what? I'm glad I sat up there sharpening my hooks this morning.
Do you know what as well? It's when you tend to think in your mind's eye that they're down sifting away, dead casual, and that came in like a bloody bullet.
But we've been saying that all along, haven't we? Because when we've been watching this footage back over the last couple of days, we've decided that might have been a bit too much bait gone in, and we just literally want them to drop on that spot as they're coming over, don't we? And that's pretty much what we've managed to achieve.
Well, we were saying before, debating whether to put more bait in or not, let's just leave it. It's worked. Give them no choice, hardly,
Right, should we go and get this fish out?
Let's do it, shall we? Fantastic.
Honestly, I can't believe it. First underwater shoot, first day's fishing and managed to bag myself one, and not just a plain one either. Look at that. Incredible fish. And do you know what, as a team we've all worked really hard to try and get a fish in the bag, and yeah, we didn't think it was going to happen, not because of the spots or anything, it's just the weather's not been ideal, and you know, we just carried on and we managed to catch one. So yeah, and to nail it first time it got picked up as well was a bit of a treat as well. To have a bit of confidence in your rigs is a real plus point, and yeah, to be sitting there watching the cameras with old legend Frank is just adds to the moment. So go on Frank, come in here mate, come and have a look. Come and have a look at this one mate.
Well done, buddy.
Look at that, splendid fish, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Very dark, gorgeous fish, isn't it?
Sure is, mate.
Yeah.
Couldn't have wished for a better start, could we? Look at that. But I think
The side's very pretty. Great.
it's a warm day. I think we'll get it back, and
Yeah,
hopefully tomorrow's your turn, mate.
Well done, Phil. Brilliant.
Cheers, mate. Mega.
I'm having a change up this morning. It's my turn on the rods, and I've had a good think about it. I'm going to use the plastic corn again, and I've gone back to my old favourite, the long shank. So I've got a size 4 long shank hook. It's reasonable buoyancy on it, so I've got a sort of number 4 shot underneath it, probably about a 6-inch hook length, 5-ounce lead. Going to give that a twirl. I'm going to put this one closer to the cameras, and with the other rod I'm going to put that one a bit further away. I wanted to all along, but obviously there's some constraints about how far you can put it away from the camera and still see the hookbait, but I'm going to try and stretch that a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. So get cracking. Not a cloud in the sky today. It won't be as hot as it was the other day when it was 32, but it's going to be about 25, 26 a day. So with a bit of luck, with the sun hitting this corner, the fish seem to come in when it's hot. Yesterday when it was cloudy in the morning, they didn't come through, but today looks like we might be on a winner. So hopefully we get another chance and see if we can catch another one. But I'm quite confident. Actually, much more confident than when I came earlier in the session. So I was feeling like it might not be the one, but with Jack catching that fish, it sort of changed everything. So we'll have a look, see how it goes. Well, good morning, underwater carp fishing fans. It's my go on the rods today. It's the last morning, and we're quite hopeful. Seen a few fish knocking about in the weed, not many but a couple, and got the rigs placed perfectly. And Jack's just joined us, haven't you?
I have. Good morning.
You had a nice line, didn't you, after celebrating the capture of the first underwater?
Well, to be fair, it's been quite tough over the last couple of days, isn't it? Getting up really early, getting the rods out, travelling down there and stuff. It's quite well needed, mate.
Yeah.
Bit of rest.
And you've got to go straight from here to lakebed, aren't you, as well? So that's a bit of a carry on.
Yeah, a little trip in the morning. So, but yeah, what you done this morning then? Got those rods?
Yeah, I've got them spot on. I mean, it's not difficult, is it? But at the end of the day, I've moved one further away from the camera, which is what you would ideally want, further away.
It looks pretty much similar to how mine was sitting yesterday, doesn't it, out there? So
yeah.
But what we've learned over the last couple of days, on the first fish that visited the spot, he was only willing to feed there, wasn't he? And obviously the take yesterday, it was all around that little area. I don't think they want to come right in front of the camera, but yeah, I think that looks pretty bob on, mate.
Yeah, well, I've not put any bait in this morning. Put some in yesterday evening before I wound the rods in, and got some sandpipers flying across there. Anyway, yeah, I put a few handfuls in yesterday evening just so there was something there, and I wanted to see if there was out left this morning, and a little bit of it had been taken, but we had tufteds diving, so they probably were responsible. Yeah, I mean, just to get one fish out yesterday was a bit of a small miracle in my opinion, so another one would be like, you know, a double lightning strike, but you never know.
You never know, mate. Rigs are on the spot, looking pretty, so...
Yeah, the rigs are sound. I'm confident if a fish comes in and mouth sows, it'll be game over.
Well, only time will tell today, mate, but got my fingers crossed for you, mate.
Right, yeah, nice one.
This morning has gone a little bit quiet in front of the cameras, which it's been like that for the last few days anyway. They haven't really started turning up until sort of mid-afternoon. But whilst we've got that time, I thought I'd run you through what I caught that fish on yesterday afternoon. And at the beginning of this shoot, the idea was to put your go-to rig on that spot and also fish something that you wouldn't normally tend to go for. And in this case, it is the hinge rig for me. I'd normally fish it over some low-lying weed or something like that, but on a clear area like that, I thought it'd be good to see how it performed. And here's the one that nailed it yesterday, and here's how to tie it. First of all, I take a spool of scorpion chod link at £30 and cut away 6 inches. And then I take a choddy hook, size 4, and attach it with a whipping knot. Then I grab a micro ring swivel and attach it to the tag of the hair before pushing it through the eye and blobbing it down to create a D. From here, I grab a ring swivel, do a 2-turn blood knot and blob it to your desired length. Basically, you have now created a chod rig. Now to turn your chod into a hinge, I take some raid braid at £35 and cut that to your desired length before attaching the chod section with a figure of 8 loop. Now take some tungsten putty and mould it to the notch just above your swivel so you can balance your hook bait accordingly. And then attach it to your desired lead system. And there you go, it couldn't be easier. And like you saw, this rig was devastating yesterday. First actual pickup, and it was absolutely nailed. So what I would say though, if you're going to be casting this rig, I wouldn't personally be using the raid braid because it's quite soft and you might get a few tangles. So in that case, I would probably tie it with a coated hook link, a stiff coated hook link, and that should stop any tangles. But right, now you've seen how to tie it, I think I better get back into the tent and watch these screens with Frank. Literally just come back from tying up my rigs and just thought we'd have a little catch up on what's been happening. Much been going on?
Not a lot, mate, but basically I seen a fish that might have been a 30 came breezing across the swim. It's the only fish I've seen.
Didn't drop down at all?
No, it came zooming past, and unfortunately that was all it was. So
all right,
yeah.
And we've had a bit of commotion just a bit further down, haven't we? Literally where the camera's sitting underwater.
Yeah, we had the local model boat club came down. Unfortunately, we didn't realise that they do this sort of thing, and they've got all their armada out of radio controlled boats. Luckily, we managed to persuade them to move down.
Yeah, nicely they did agree to that.
Gentlemen, so that was good.
But they were all literally sitting right by the camera, weren't they, at the beginning? I think that's probably that might have killed it for a couple of hours. But I think we've decided to give it a wrap, haven't we?
Yeah, we're going to call it a day.
Yeah, I think it's been a long few days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Been an experience.
Not much has been happening, and hopefully on the next shoot we can find a lake with a bigger stock of carp, and might see a bit more actually live, mightn't we?
Yeah.
A bit more interesting for us to watch and you guys to watch at home as well. So, well, I think we'll call that one a day, won't we, mate?
One last thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Trakker channel. And any comments or any suggestions for venues where you think we could do an underwater film, feel free to give us a message. And till next time, good to see you all. Hope you enjoyed it.
See you later, guys.
See you later. Bye.